6:48 this Friday in our Sunrise Smart Start. Deliberations pick up again this morning after the jury in the Kelvin Vickers trial could not reach a full verdict yesterday.
Yes, Vickers is accused of murdering 3 men, including Rochester police officer Anthony Mazurkowitz. The jury members told the judge yesterday, while they do believe they have a verdict on nearly all of the 26 counts, they are still split on 2 of them. The key charges that prosecutors are arguing that back in July of 2022, Vickers knew that he was shooting at officers in an unmarked van, therefore charging him with aggravated murder and aggravated attempted murder on Mazurkowitz's partner, Sino Seng. Now, those are the counts that the jury says they're hung up on. They do have to be convinced Vickers knew or should have known that they were officers. But that charge of aggravated murder could put Vickers in prison without the possibility of parole. Those deliberations pick up back again at 9.
A man from Rochester faces charges related to multiple shootings, including a murder case. Police say September 1st, 34-year-old Marlon Williams shot at 3 people standing in a driveway on 1st Street.
Yes, nobody was injured in this shooting, but police did take Williams into custody a few days later. Now, police also accuse him of fatally shooting 24-year-old Shaquan Parker on Wellington Avenue in July of last year. RPD says Parker here was the intended target and add that he had no known criminal record or affiliations. Charges against Williams include murder, attempted murder, and criminal possession of a weapon.
The chief of city police down at RPD, David Smith, is addressing the department's latest reorganization plan, which took effect Monday. It is an adjustment from a previous setup mapped out in 2014, partly in response to the department's ongoing staffing challenges today. The department is down about 80 officers. Smith says it prompted the reevaluation of how to use their resources. In an effort to balance workloads and improve crime response, the department is dividing into 4 sections covering the city instead of 5. The number of platoons will also drop from 4 to 3 with a change in shifts. The chief says this will keep evolving, adding this is just a starting place in making productive change.
This is a small step. This is not going to wave a magic wand and, all of a sudden our response times have increased dramatically. We're constantly reevaluating. There's going to be constant tweaks. When you're facing the challenges that we're facing, we're not going to solve them by doing what we've always done. We have to be innovative. We have to look at new solutions, and that's what we're trying to do.
The police union, the Locust Club, has said many of its members are against the new plan. One went as far to tell News 8 it just won't work and will make the staffing shortages worse as well.
The University of Rochester issues an apology after sending out a message in response to the deadly attacks in Israel. On Monday, the U of R sent out a note regarding the attacks, saying it stands in support of the community, those connected to the region, and those who lost their lives. Then 2 days later, the university sent out a second response in response to the criticism of their first message. In this new one, school officials apologized, writing in part, quote, "Let us be clear. We view the Hamas attacks on Israel as an act of terrorism, and we are horrified by the images and stories of slaughter of so many innocent people." They also go on to say, quote, "One of our primary responsibilities as an institution has always been and remains the safety and well-being of the university community, whether its members are in Rochester, the Middle East, or anywhere else in the world," end quote.
State regulators did vote unanimously to approve a rate hike for RG&E and NYSEG. That means very soon your bills after November could be higher. The average electric customer for RG&E per year will see a more than 4% increase. For gas, it's about 3.5% to just under 4% a year. The utilities say these rate bumps will help them be safer and more reliable, and will also address protections for extreme weather events and bill assistance as well. Sunrise traffic here at 6:51. We had an issue on 590 at Empire. That has cleared. Another one on Dewey in Northwest Rochester. That's cleared as well. So we're good to go early on this Friday morning. We will check your commute again when we see you during CBS Mornings at 7:25. Rochester students have been honored as part of this year's Hispanic Heritage Celebration.
And dozens of these outstanding students within the Rochester City School District all came together receiving awards last night. Many recognized for not only their achievements in school, also the dedication to serving their communities. The celebration was complete with poetry and dancing, the theme being Latinos driving prosperity, power, and progress in America. We did catch up with one of the students who got one of those awards during the celebration.
It's just important to know that we are different and to learn to accept and love everyone for their differences and embrace and share our cultures. And there's a lot of great things of Hispanic people, Hispanic Americans who've done to America and just made changes to America, who have contributed so many things like art, music, as well as just entire movements or just like innovations as well.
Coming up tomorrow, this annular eclipse of the sun.
Oh, yes. A main path, though, is going to be about 1,000 miles away from Rochester, so the most you'd ever be able to see covered is about 25% here locally. The window between noon and 2, but the local organizers do say rain or shine or how much you see of the eclipse or not, they're still going to have all those scheduled viewing parties.
So the Rochester Museum and Science Center is having a big event up until about 3 p.m. There will be activities outside and telescopes outside if weather permits for with filters on to watch the progress of the moon over the sun. Lots of hands-on activities inside the planetarium, as well as their eclipse show being broadcast in throughout the morning and early afternoon.
There you go. Still keeping the fun going.
Yeah.
And, even if we do have some clouds, we're not able to see the eclipse, it's still an opportunity to learn more about space and all the cool stuff they've got at the observation there.
Gear up for next year, and if only we could just pull that eclipse to today. See if I can get some strings going here. Today looks great. We're already seeing a glimpse of some blue skies over a News 8 studios. A great look there. It's chilly. Numbers in the 30s for some. Rochester, Dansville, both in the 30s. Penn Yan at 43 degrees. But otherwise, we've got a nice warm afternoon into the upper 50s to around 60. No real chance for rain late in the day. Focus is on the weekend. It's not a washout. Rain's going to focus south of the region. Sprinkle or two around Rochester, but otherwise a weekend we can handle and will remain on the cooler side for the rest of the week.
All right. Thank you, James. That does it for us here at Sunrise this week. We'll see you back here in half an hour.
And CBS Mornings is coming up next. Thanks for sharing the morning with us, everyone.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.